Are you ready to find your fit at Rowan College of South Jersey?
I'm ready
I'm ready
I'm ready
to find my fit
in human resources.
in engineering technology.
in healthcare.
With 6 divisions that include more than 100 degree and certificate programs, RCSJ gives you the choice to find a future that fits your goals. Visit rcsj.edu/enroll to start today.
Welcome to Rowan College of South Jersey's virtual fall welcome back event. I'm Josh Piddington, Rowan College of South Jersey's Vice President and Chief Information Officer. On behalf of RCSJ's President, Dr. Frederick Keating, thank you for taking your valuable time to attend this virtual event. Rowan College is all about options that will help you find your fit, which will help you achieve your success, whatever that may be. Success may be a certificate, an associate's degree, a 3+1 degree that will save you a bundle of money and time by taking your freshman, sophomore, and junior year classes at Rowan College of South Jersey while taking your senior classes at Rowan University. Or maybe you're attending this event because you're interested in online classes or an online degree. Of course, we offer those as well, including online bachelor's degrees in partnership with Rowan University. We want to make sure that you and your family feel safe and comfortable this coming fall semester. So RCSJ is offering several different ways to attend class, ranging from face-to-face classes to traditional online classes where you complete classwork on your schedule, to live online remote classes where you meet on a regular scheduled basis virtually with your instructor and your classmates. During this welcome back event, you'll hear more from our experts about our online classes and online degrees, as well as the various online services we offer, ranging from advisement to tutoring, to our libraries, to our wellness centers, to name just a few. Here's the game plan for this evening. In just a few moments, you'll hear from the Dean of our online campus, Beth Beecroft, as well as her team. Then we'll follow up with Samantha Van Coy, who is an executive director and expert in all things student services. Finally, we'll move into breakout rooms where you'll have the opportunity to learn more about our academic business division with Dean Patricia Claghorn, as well as our new internship and career planning division with Dean Candace Rossetti. I'll explain how breakout rooms work when we get there. If you have any questions during this welcome back event, please look for the chat button. Click or tap that button to ask your question. We'll do our best to answer your question live or via chat. Now, please welcome the Dean of our online campus, Beth Beecroft.
It's fantastic to see so many students who want to succeed in their courses and want to get some information. So like Josh said, hopefully everything we go over tonight will, if you're maybe feeling a little anxious about the start of the semester, maybe this will help put that to rest. So let me share my screen here, and I'm going to show just a couple slides. It's not going to be a huge presentation or anything. So, okay, so I just wanted to go over with a little more detail what was already mentioned, which is the different types of online courses. So obviously we have face-to-face courses if you're interested in taking those. But we also have online courses, live online courses, and hybrid courses. So our online courses, these are courses where students will not have to come to campus for anything, right? So if you're enrolled in one of these courses, you will never have to come to campus for anything related to that course. You get to complete the work at the time that is most convenient to you. That isn't to say that these are self-paced courses, they are not. These are courses that have deadlines. Usually those are weekly deadlines, and you're expected to go into your course on a regular basis to turn in your assignments and work alongside your classmates and your instructor. So, in these courses, you'll be logging in, there will be content in them for you to read or watch or interact with in order for you to learn. With live online courses, these are a little bit like online in that you won't need to come to campus for anything. But with live online classes, these are a little bit more like our face-to-face classes in that you will attend your class at the scheduled time. So if you're a Monday, Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 9:15 class, sorry that you had such an early morning class, but you would actually log into your class and sign into Zoom through your online course, and you would attend your class from 8 a.m. to 9:15 alongside your classmates and your instructor. These are great courses for students who really want that, real-time interaction and maybe need a little more instructor guidance with their learning, because online courses are courses where you really do have to set your own schedule and make sure that you're accomplishing your goals. With live online courses, there will also be additional work that you might need to turn in through the online system. And then next we have hybrid courses. So hybrid courses are kind of a mix. It can be any kind of mix that also involves some face-to-face class meetings. So you might have classes that meet one day a week on campus, but then have you work independently with the rest of the content online, or maybe those other class meetings will actually be through Zoom. So those are the types of courses that you would want to, listen to what your instructor has to say so that you understand better what's expected of you. So from here, I'm actually going to introduce other people from each campus. Judy Cerrucci at the Cumberland campus and Brooke Hoffman at the Gloucester campus. They are instructional designers, so they work with faculty to build courses, but they are also your main line of support for you in your online courses. So they're going to take a minute and they're going to show how to log in to our online learning system, our e-learning system, which is called Blackboard. We use the exact same system at both campuses, but the login process is slightly different for each campus. So Judy, if you'd like to, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And if you could share your screen and show students how to log in for the Cumberland campus.
Sure thing. Thank you, Beth. So you should be able to see my screen right now. To begin the login process for Cumberland students, you would want to launch an internet browser. We recommend Google Chrome as the best fit for Blackboard. Once you've launched that browser, you'll enter the internet. As you see here, I've already typed in the address for Rowan College of South Jersey, so rcsj.edu into the address bar and hit enter. Once you do that, you arrive at the college's homepage. From here, if you're a Cumberland student, you want to make sure that you've selected Cumberland as the campus, either by clicking Cumberland up here at the top or by using this campus login button and choosing Cumberland. Once you do that, you will see content specific to the Cumberland campus, and this button now turns into quick links. From the quick links button, you can access our learning management system, Blackboard. So you simply click quick links, and you'll see that the very first link is the Blackboard. Simply click Blackboard, and you've arrived at the Cumberland campus Blackboard system, where you can then log in with your credentials. Now, Cumberland students use everything before the @ symbol, that A with the little circle in your college email address for your username. So for me, I enter J. Cerrucci, first initial, full last name. You might have your last name truncated, cut off at a certain point. You might have a digit added to the end. It just depends on your particular situation. So you need to know what your Cumberland campus email address is, and you simply type in that first bit before the @. Your password to start is your 8-digit date of birth. So you would then simply type in the numbers for your 8-digit date of birth for that password. Before I go ahead and click login, I just want to mention we do place important announcements here on this login page, so you can see that we tell you when you'll be able to see your fall classes in Blackboard that are coming up shortly. So check these out when you come to this page so that you can keep informed of important information. So after you type in your credentials, you click login, and in you go. We can tell this is Cumberland's Blackboard system because up on the upper left, you'll see the Rowan College South Jersey logo with the word Cumberland on top. So you've certainly arrived at the right place. Just a couple more things here. We have a number of boxes on this dashboard that you see when you log in. One is entitled Tools, and in that box are some important links. The one at the very tippy top, check personal information and change password, allows you to do exactly that. So if you click that link, you can check to make sure, your name is spelled correctly, which it will be. Your email, your Cumberland email address is in there correctly. But you can also change your password. So it's very important to use secure passwords. So we recommend after your first login that you use this link and you simply click change password. It will make you type in your current password, and then you type in a password that's more secure of your choosing, and you verify it below. You click submit, and your password is updated to your preference. I'm just going to come up here and click my Blackboard to return to that dashboard. And you can see we're back at that tools box. A few more important links here. We do have a Blackboard demo course, a demonstration course that will acquaint you with Cumberland campus online course design and the Blackboard system itself. It covers things like how to take a test, how to submit an assignment, how to send email, how to view your grades, and more. Self-paced, you can self-enroll simply by clicking this link. And I would recommend any of you who are new to Blackboard, new to Cumberland, as most of you probably are, that you go through that course and read as much as you think you need to and do the activities. You also have the link to Blackboard technical support here, okay? And what that does is it opens a form for you to fill out. And guess who gets that form? Me. So as soon as I see that a form comes in, as soon as I can get to it, I do. I'm pretty quick. At least people have told me so. So if you have a Blackboard technical issue, I'm only a click away here. I think, Starfish. Cumberland campus students have a system called Starfish, where you can make appointments with your advisors and other folks in your success network. You will also possibly get kudos from your professors to say, hey, you're doing a great job, keep it up, and things like that. So the link to Starfish is here for you as well. Over to the right will be your My Courses list, and any courses that you're currently enrolled in that are active will appear in this area. To enter a course, you'll simply click the link and in you go. So just to show you that very quickly, I'm just going to enter that demo course that I talked about a minute ago. And when I do, you can see this is kind of the basic layout of all Cumberland online courses, or just about all of them at the Cumberland campus. You'll have a menu at the left with different links. On the right, you'll have the home page called Course Content. And on that page, you will have a Start Here folder with your orientation materials, and then unit, week, module, chapter folders with everything you need to get your work done for that particular class housed inside. So again, this is a self-paced course that you can avail yourself of. You can see I wasn't telling an untruth. You can engage with this course and learn a whole bunch of things, important things about Blackboard, about courses on the Cumberland campus, and online learning in general. So I welcome you to avail yourself of this resource. One last thing, you'll see over here in this course menu that you do have a Zoom meeting link. So in your Cumberland courses and in your Gloucester courses for Gloucester students, they will find Zoom meeting links in their various online courses and other courses in other formats, especially live online courses. And you'll be using this Zoom meeting link to join your virtual classes with your professor and your classmates. So I think that's all I have for you today. I'm going
Judy,
to
just one quick moment. I had a question come
Sure.
in, and it was again. So if you're a Cumberland campus student, what is that initial password going to be?
That initial password will be your 8-digit date of birth. So we mean two digits for the month, 2 digits for the day, and 4 digits for the year. So if you were born in January, you would use 01. If your birth date was the 6th, January 6th, it would be 0106, and then 1995, because that's when I was born. Just kidding. So 2
Thank you.
digits month, 2 digits day, 4 digits year. Good question.
Great. Thank you, Judy.
You're
And
welcome.
Brooke, actually, Judy, stop sharing your screen and then we'll have Brooke step in. And Brooke, if you could show Gloucester campus students how to log in as well.
I would be glad to do that, Beth. All right, so let me go ahead and share my screen and let's go to the RCSJ website. Beth, can you give me a thumbs up that this is sharing correctly? Awesome. All right, so the first couple of steps are exactly like Judy described. You're going to go to using Chrome. We prefer Chrome because that's just the best experience. Everything seems to work really well with Chrome. So get in the habit of using Chrome if you're taking an e-learning class with us, either campus. So you want to go to rcsj.edu, click enter, and you're going to come to the Rowan College South Jersey website. As Judy said, you can click campus logon and get one of these, but if you click Gloucester right here, and that's if you're taking a Gloucester class, you're going to magically get this happy little portal button, portal login. Go ahead and click that. And at this point, you should already have received your RCSJ credentials. So you can go ahead and put those in. And I'm not lucky enough to have my full last name like Judy is. So you're going to put that in, but the same way as before the @ symbol for that email address. And then I'm going to add my password. And this logs us onto pretty much all the resources for the Gloucester campus that you would need as a student. So I'm going to go ahead and click sign in. And here we come to our portal page. Now, my page is a little bit different than yours. You will have a student page, but ultimately some of these things will be exactly the same. To access e-learning, you want to scroll down to my applications. So a box that heads up my applications. And we're pretty special because we've managed to get e-learning to be the top link. So you'll just go ahead and click e-learning. Go ahead and do that. And that's going to bring us to your dashboard. You have a couple different tools on the side here, but in the middle under my courses is the important part. You're going to have your courses to go to, and you're going to click where it's kind of a darker text, kind of in bold, the class link. So I'm going to go down to one to show you one of our classes, if I can find it. Let's see, student orientation.
He designs
Actually,
courses. That's why there's so many of them.
I'm just really busy. I just love school. That's a thing. Tell you what, let me go to, I'm just going to go to our template if I can easily find that one. Let me go to my courses. This might be easier. Sorry about this. There we go. There we go. All right. So on our campus, depending on the modality and the length of the class, this menu may be a little bit different. A lot of 15-week classes use this term learning modules, and that's going to give you weekly folders or chapter folders for your content. Some of the classes will, if they're like a 5 or 7 week class, you'll see like week 1, week 2, right down the middle. But most of our courses do provide a instruction video, or the instructors are very helpful in providing navigation support. In our classes, we'll have a place for the syllabus. We use the announcement tool a lot, so you will get information sent to your email address about updates in the class. One of the big things, especially if you're a live online student, you want to look for this Zoom meetings class. Now, this is going to bring you straight into your Zoom meeting. So you would click that and it'll launch Zoom right in your course shell. And you'll have a time and date listed for your class. And there'll be a big blue button that says join. Just click it and you're in there. So you don't have to mess around with links or anything. So if you're a live online student, just go to the Zoom meetings tab in your menu, look for your class date and time, and click join. We also provide resources in every single course. So we'll have some how-to instructional videos from Blackboard. So if you're basically going to a first time doing a live online course, You're going to have to go to Zoom. So you've got some instructions there, how to use a discussion board. We have a video there, and they are up to date in your class. So if anyone caught that error. We also have a list of student resources, so campus resources. Right on top, e-learning support, yay. But we also have some support for library research and things like that. So if you're ever kind of curious about how to get help in a certain area, it's right there in e-learning for you. So.
All right, thank you, Brooke.
I'll stop sharing.
Yeah, so from here, I'm going to do one more share of our website. So I just wanted to show everybody that if you can't get to support services through your course for one reason or another, maybe you can't even log into your course to find the links that we just showed you to get support. You can always fill out one of our forms that are available on our website. So if you need any information about e-learning or online courses, under student services, you want to click technical support. This page in and of itself has a lot of information that you're going to want. But over on the left under support and maintenance, there is an e-learning link. So when you click on this, it will take you to the e-learning site. You could also just type in rcsj.edu/e-learning if you're good at typing and like to go directly to the website. From here, there's a video to how to access e-learning on each campus in case what we showed you tonight was confusing. We also have under the for the student area, something called the Student Help Center. So when you click here, you will be given a bunch of different videos that will show you how to use different tools. And then at the bottom, if you choose your campus, and I'm just going to click on Cumberland campus for now, you right at the top on this page is the e-learning support form. So if you can't get into your course and you need to contact us, you can still fill out that form and we can get back to you. And then from here, just 3 more quick slides. I just wanted to let you know that if you're taking an online course and you want some information about what you can do to succeed in it, one of the most important things is to make sure that you log into your course on the very first day that it starts. Now, most of our courses will start September 1st, but at both campuses, we have flex start courses or late start courses. So check your schedule if you're confused about when your course starts, but you want to make sure you get in right away. Even if you don't have time to do work and sit and complete assignments, make sure you log in and that you take a look at what's expected of you. We generally tell students log in on that first day, review the syllabus, read the welcome message or watch the video that your instructor has posted. And then if you have the time that first day, make sure you look at the syllabus, look at the course schedule and take all of the important dates for assignments and projects and get those onto a personal calendar. That might be one of the most important parts of taking an online course is being able to guide yourself through the resources that are available to you and actually work on your own schedule. So also that first week, that first 2 weeks, the second you run into a problem, reach out for help, right? One of the worst things you can do as an online student is just kind of fall off because you're confused or you're lost or you're not sure what to do in your course. Reach out for help. Instructors love hearing from students. We want to hear from you because we want to help you and we want you to succeed. So make sure that you reach out for help as soon as you run into a problem. Slightly different with live online courses, not that you can't do all of what I just mentioned, but before your first class, if you're taking a live online class, make sure that you have the Zoom app downloaded onto your device so that you can test it ahead of time. Okay, so it really is as simple as going into your course and clicking that Zoom meeting link and then clicking join, but you'll need the app. And while you can join from a browser, the experience is better from the app. Again, reach out to e-learning support if you have problems attending your live online class. Don't just keep missing class because you can't figure out how to get it. Log into your course a little bit early that first class meeting. Almost all of the time, the instructor will also be in there a little early, just trying to make sure the room's available for everybody to kind of get situated. And then 2 other quick tips, turn on your camera, please. It's difficult to talk to a bunch of black squares. And one of the benefits of live online is that you can have interaction, but it's very difficult to interact with people if you can't see their reactions, especially when you're teaching, but also when you're learning. It really helps you engage with your classmates and your instructor, but it also, helps your instructor, connect with you. And then lastly, when you're not talking, keep yourself muted. It makes it so it doesn't disrupt other people. And then finally, with hybrid courses, it's just important that you find that communication from your instructor about how you'll be attending your class. So check your RCSJ email, log into your online course, and look in there for a message from your instructor. You'll almost definitely meet face-to-face that first time. Most instructors like to do that so that they can meet everybody, but look for that communication. And make sure you identify if you will be using Zoom for some of your class meetings. You'll want to make sure you download the app and make sure you know how to use it. And if you need help with Zoom, again, please reach out for e-learning support. And that is my content. So stop sharing my screen.
But Beth, we're not done with you yet because a few
Okay.
questions come in. All right.
Yep.
So one of those is one of the students says that the online course that he or she is taking isn't showing up yet in e-learning. So they're logging in and it's not there. Should that student or any student that's experiencing that worry at this point?
Yeah, don't worry. Most courses won't become available to a student until the first day of the class. Just like you can't attend your face-to-face class early, most of the time you can't attend your online course early. Some instructors do like to open their courses a little bit early just to let students come in and look around, but don't panic. If you don't see your course on the first day that the course begins, please reach out to us and let us know.
All right, so another student is saying that they're looking through their schedule and for the class, it just says online. There's no time associated with that. What does that mean for that student?
Yeah, for fully online courses, not live online, not hybrid, for fully online courses, there is no scheduled time that you have to log into your course. With that in mind, remember there are deadlines in your course. You have to meet the deadlines. But if you want to log in at 3 a.m. because that's the time that works best for you, you're welcome to do that.
And then there's another one about books and the students wondering, is there an expectation that they'll have books the first day of class? Do they need to have books the first day of class?
Yeah, speaking as an instructor, it's always best that you have your materials for the first day of class. If you are very concerned about buying a book that maybe isn't going to be used or something like that, just send your instructor an email. Your instructor is listed on your course schedule. Reach out to them and just say, I'm just double checking that this is the correct book and that I need it for the first day. So expect that you should have your book on the first day.
Now, a question just came up, where do we purchase textbooks? I can answer that one. So you want to either physically or virtually go to the college bookstore on the campus that you're associated with. And what I mean by that is if you're taking an online class or a live online class at the Cumberland campus, you want to go to the Cumberland bookstore, and you can do that online. So if you go to our main website, rcsj.edu, and then you go to the student services area, you'll see where it says bookstore. And from there, you pick the appropriate campus. Obviously, if you're taking an online course through the Gloucester campus, you want to go to that bookstore. And once you do that, you'll be able to purchase any of your books. What I'll also say is a lot of our online courses use virtual resources as well. And so what that means is that the textbook might not be physical, right? It might be a virtual or electronic textbook. And some of those textbooks, and I'm sure Beth can go into some more detail, are part of a program that we call First Day in conjunction with Barnes & Noble. And what that means is that if you're signed up for a First Day course, and we talk about that in the registration area, but what that means is that you have already purchased your textbook and your electronic resources for that class. You want to talk about that in a little more detail, Beth?
Yeah, sure. So first day courses are designed so that first day of class, you already have the materials that you need. And so one of the ways that they make that available to students is that when you pay for the cost of a course, the cost of your textbook is included, and it's included at a discount. So if you're in a first day course, the syllabus will absolutely say that it's a first day course. There will be communication from your instructor. There's also various ways, depending on the campus, to tell when you're registering that it's a first day course. But once you get into the course, there will be information from your instructor about how to access your book.
Thank you. All right, there's more questions coming in, and we'll get to those momentarily. There's also some important links that are being put into the chat right now about the bookstore location for Cumberland and the bookstore location for Gloucester. And just to talk about that real quickly. So about 2 years ago, Rowan College at Gloucester County and Cumberland County College merged to create Rowan College of South Jersey. And why do we do that? it's really about you, the students. We want to be able to offer more services, and we want to be able to make it even more affordable to do that. And so we've been going through this merger. Unfortunately, we're still merging, right? And so that means that we have these two different online systems. In a couple of years, there'll be just one online system and one place for everyone to go. But we're going through the merger process. I assure you, though, if you reach out to any of the folks that are on the panel today, or you go to the website, we will help you get through whatever questions or concerns you might have. We want you to be successful. All right. With that, please join me in welcoming Samantha Van Coy. She's an executive director and expert in all things student services. Sam?
Thank you so much, Josh. And thank you to Beth, Judy, and Brooke for your excellent overview of the online classroom. I know that many of you are registered for online classes only, but there are also tons of you on the call tonight who are registered for a mix of online classes and in-person classes. But no matter what you choose for your fall semester, I'm here to tell you that you 100% made the right choice by enrolling at Rowan College this semester through our Gloucester and Cumberland campuses. We have plenty of easily accessible support services here to help you succeed both virtually and in person. And if you decide at any point in the first 2 weeks of the semester that you need to make changes to your schedule, we can absolutely help you do those things as well with our virtual advisement services. We understand that this is a difficult time for so many people, and we want to make your experience here as simple as possible. So we've got plenty of supports in place to help you succeed and to help you navigate. So I'm going to quickly highlight some of the support services we offer. And if you have any questions, feel free to pop them into the chat generally, or send me a direct message in the chat, and we will be able to help you answer those questions. So first off, I want to start by saying that we are proud to be a military-friendly school. We support our veterans, our active duty service members, and their families with comprehensive military student support services. As well, students who need accommodations for their courses, students with disabilities, they can get help both virtually or in person from our disability and special services departments on both campuses, so that we make sure they have the tools that they need to help them succeed. If you need someone to talk to at any time during the semester, we offer comprehensive wellness services through both campuses. We have licensed professionals on staff to help you, whether you're physically on campus or online. They can meet with you on Zoom, they can meet with you in person to talk about any stresses, anxieties that you may have. If you need a higher level of care, we can also work to connect you with a variety of local resources that may be free or low cost. We also have an on-campus food pantry that our wellness centers can connect you with, as well as many external resources that we can help you access, including subsidized childcare, housing assistance, victim advocacy programs, and so much more, because we understand that you are more than just a student. You all have lives, and we want to help you be successful in your life outside of class so you can be successful in the classroom as well. Speaking of that, if you need a little extra support to ace those exams and write those papers this semester, we have peer and professional tutors available on campus and virtually to assist you all semester. We even partner with an online service so that we can offer you 24/7 tutoring services through our online partner. Visiting our tutoring website will hook you up with all the services that we have to offer as well. If you're not sure of your next step, we have an excellent Office of Internship and Career Planning, and they can connect you with services and employers to set you on a path to a successful career before you even graduate, whether that's a paid internship experience while you're taking courses, or whether that's just a meeting with a counselor to further develop what your career plan is. We're here to help you with that too. Tonight, they're actually here and they'll have breakout rooms so you can find out more about what they have to offer as well. If you're looking to continue your education after earning your associate degree here, We offer transfer services and have excellent relationships with our four-year partners, including, of course, our premier partner, Rowan University, through which we offer innovative programs like 3+1, Rowan Choice, and the Rowan Partnerships Online program, as well as our partners, including Wilmington University, Fairleigh Dickinson University, Stockton, and Georgian Court. They all have an in-person presence on both of our campuses, and we have relationships with many of our other state and regional schools to help you find your fit beyond Rowan College of South Jersey. I'd also like to mention that we have active student life on both campuses with a variety of clubs and honor societies that you can get involved with virtually and in person. If you're on either campus during the first week of the semester, we also have a welcome tent outside, weather permitting, where we offer cold water, giveaways, and information to help you get from point A to point B while you're on campus. We have had a lot of changes for you that are going to be on campus over the past couple of years on both campuses. Some of our building names have changed. We've had some construction. So if you are on campus and you're a little bit confused about where to go, we'll have plenty of people that first week around the campus who can help you get to where you need to go. Lastly, I'd just like to mention that all of you, we would encourage you, if you're on social media, to take a moment tonight and follow us on social media as well, at Rowan College and at RCSJ Cumberland, so that you can stay up to date on everything that we have going on both of our campuses, as well as virtually. We're really excited about the start of this semester. We're really excited that you've all taken the time to join us tonight to find out more. And we look forward to continuing to assist you on your path to a successful degree or certificate completion here at Rowan College of South Jersey. So I'll turn it back over to Josh. And if there's any questions, I'd be happy to answer them as well.
Thank you so much, Sam. In looking through this, one of the questions, and maybe you can answer this, Sam, is where does a student go to find out the books that are required for a course?
Okay, so if a student needs to know what books are required for a course, we've got both links in the chat for the bookstore. What a student is going to want to do is they're going to want to look at their student schedule, and they're going to input their course information onto the bookstore website, and it's going to generate for you a list of the textbooks that are required for your courses from the bookstore. So you're definitely going to want to do that. And again, if you need help with that, we can help you with that too. That's the best thing to do to find out the books you need.
Thanks so much. There was a question that came in about computers, so I'm going to go and try to share my screen real quickly. See if this wants to work correctly. So everyone should be seeing the reset event right now, right? Ready. So if you go to csj.edu/laptop, this is where we talk about what's needed for laptops, as well as various assistance programs that we have as well. So as a part of our commitment to making sure that students are going to be successful, we do really require that all students have access to a laptop or a computer, right? Currently, trying to buy it through the bookstore, there's a technical issue with that. It's something we're going to work on tomorrow, I promise you. But if you scroll down to where it says minimum recommendations, this is what's really important. We really do not recommend Chromebooks. I get it, they're inexpensive and that makes them very appealing. The problem is a Chromebook is really just a browser that's sitting in a computer. And that Chromebook won't necessarily work properly for all the online courses and the content you want to take. So below are just the general requirements that we have for pretty much every course. And then if you're going to be a CGA major, we recommend more powerful computers because you're going to be working with the Adobe suite and software that uses a whole lot of power, right? And so these are really what we recommend you have access to. That does not necessarily mean you have to have a laptop that you're going to bring into class with you. And you can reach out to your instructors, right? You can do that by going through the registration system and sending them an email and just say, hey, do I need to have a laptop in this class? yes or no. They'll get back to you. Generally speaking, though, inside of the classroom, it's not necessarily required, but you are certainly allowed to have it in the classroom, use it to take notes, etc. Both campuses have Wi-Fi. It's just prolific Wi-Fi everywhere. We're in the process right now of finishing an upgrade to the Cumberland campus right now. We're adding additional Wi-Fi resources. But so just keep that in mind, right? We want you to be successful. And just to go with that real quickly, you see here where we have quick links. This is another place where you can get to the learning support. You can learn about online proctoring, test proctoring, the internet Wi-Fi that we have on internet options and Wi-Fi that we have on campus, as well as a student laptop loan program. Say that 3 times fast, my friends, and a student MiFi loan program. So think of that as a hotspot. We know that not everyone can afford a laptop, and because of that, we do have the ability to loan laptops to students in need. Same thing when it comes to internet. If you have issues with solid internet, we also have options there. And then finally, where you see where it says Gloucester students and Cumberland students, you can also fill out these forms where it says hotspot emergency assistance, laptop emergency assistance. Make sure you pick the campus you're affiliated with. And what's happened is our foundations have very generously put together funds where if you qualify, they'll actually help you purchase those devices. Again, we're doing this because we know that it's just required to be successful in especially when you're taking online courses. So please keep that in mind. All right, let me stop the share here. Find my notes. All right, just let me go through the chat real quick and see if any other questions have come up. Let's see, a student says, if my professor has not yet posted my textbook requirements for the course, should I assume I will not be using any textbooks for that course? To the student ask that, not necessarily. It's possible. Really what I recommend is send that professor an email and just make sure. Another question came up, how do I get a laptop through financial aid? Really the only way to do that, to use financial aid money now, will be to buy it through the bookstore. And we'll have those links working hopefully tomorrow by late morning. And again, how do I find my professors? Well, if you go into the registration system, and that's where you want to register for your classes, the professor's name should be listed there with the courses. And there should also be a hyperlink that will open up an email to your professor. All right. And in the chat, we've got the link to the laptop. Thank you, Sam. Let's see, any more questions? No. All right, folks. So in just a moment, we're going to enable our breakout rooms, which will allow you to move virtually to virtual rooms that are going to focus on specific areas that may interest you in business, as well as our new internship and career planning division. Now, let's say, for example, that you're interested in pursuing an internship. If that's the case, once we enable these rooms, you'll click or tap the breakout rooms button, which will pop open a window with, yeah, you guessed it, a bunch of breakout rooms. Look through the list and find a room that interests you, and then click or tap the name of that room. Then, using Zoom magic, you'll be transported to the room where you'll learn important information about that room's topic. When you're there, you'll have the ability to chat questions to the experts in the room. In order to chat your questions, make sure you open the chat window. And once all of your questions have been answered, feel free to click or tap the breakout rooms button again and move to another room that interests you. But before we do that, I want to first thank you all for attending and thank you for choosing RCSJ. We really are here to help you achieve your success, and I hope that comes through in this virtual format. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Patricia Claghorn. She's the Dean of our Business Division. Dr. Claghorn.
Thank you, Vice President Pennington, and welcome everybody. Thanks for spending tonight with us. And there's more than 20 administrators and faculty members on this call right now. You can't see them all, but they're here and they're going to be waiting for you in the breakout sessions. And we're here for one reason, to support you and make sure that you succeed. That's what we want. We want to help you have the best year, 2 years that you can have with us. And every one of us is a resource. So in the Division of Business Studies, we have amazing academics, quality academics, and you're going to find that in all of your divisions. But we want something more for you. We want to prepare you for the workforce. So in the sessions that you're going to go to next, There's two things that I want you to focus on. One is stackable credentials. All of you have a program or major. A couple of you are undecided. I've seen the list, but you have a program or major. But what can you add to that to make your resume stand out? How can you be the student that's chosen for that job? That's what I want for you. I want you to use these years to enhance your resume. And you can do that with stackable credentials. So in the breakout rooms, which are going to come up, there are two rooms for that I want you to think about. Either Gloucester Business or Cumberland Business. Look at those, and they're going to talk about certificates, and you're going to see if something is a good match for you. It applies across platforms. If you're a marketing student and you want some CGA, computer graphic arts, if you are a student who is in nursing, I've seen some nursing on that list. Let's say one day you want to run your own business and you want to actually own your company. You're going to need accounting. So you should think about a certificate in accounting. So think about doing that. Also, internships. There is no better way to prepare yourself for the workforce than to have a meaningful experience listed during your college career, which goes beyond a job. You can get a job right now anywhere. The job market is just amazing. And that's not what I want for you. I want for you a job in something that you want to do one day. It will be a tremendous experience. You're going to hear from Dr. Candace Rossetti and all of her staff members about what that's going to do for you, what it could do for you in terms of leading you to a job and into your career. If you're interested in those, also go to Gloucester Business or Cumberland Business and hear more about that. Even if you're not a business student, there's something for you to learn in those breakout sessions. So join us. And you can tag along and ask us any questions because there's going to be faculty members in those sessions. I'm going to be in those sessions. The people from Internship and Career Connections are going to be in those sessions. So there's something for you. And we're all here for you. If you make it to campus, come to the Business and Corporate Center on the Gloucester campus and come and see me. I'd like to meet you all. So I'd like to wish you the best of luck and a great first year at RCSJ. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Claghorn. With that, we're going to unleash the breakout rooms. Once again, thank you all for attending. There are a few other questions that came through. Let me answer just a couple of them. One of the questions was a student's taking a hybrid course, which means that the student will be on campus for some of their class time. And they wanted to know, do they have to buy a parking spot? I'm happy to say that parking is completely free at both campuses. So when you go through kind of the registration process where you get your student ID, that's where you'll also just register your car information, but it won't cost you anything. It's just, it's completely free. And then again, there were some more questions about the laptop program. Make sure you go to rcsj.edu/laptop, and then you'll see the links where you can try to request to borrow one if you're in need, or you can reach out to the foundations as well. With that, let's go ahead and turn on the breakout rooms. And like I said earlier, right? Pick breakout rooms that interest you, go in there, ask your questions. When you're done, feel free to move to another breakout room. And when you're done for the evening, just sign off of Zoom. Thank you again for attending. I know your time is valuable. We greatly appreciate it. Have a great evening. Let's open up the breakout rooms.